Our CS, Professor Magoha, Honorable Mutua, all the CSs present, the PSs, the NEC Council and CEO, senior officers in the education sector, representatives of the unions present, heads association, esteemed stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I start by thanking God for enabling us to be here today to celebrate the work of 1.2 million learners after 8 years of their primary school education. While I congratulate the KCPE class of 2020, I wish on behalf of the Teachers Service Commission to acknowledge and thank all the 608 primary school teachers who prepared these candidates for the examinations. Clearly, this was a daunting task given the fact that the preparations took place at a time our country was battling with COVID-19 effects. I therefore most sincerely thank all the teachers, including those who took part in invigilation, supervision, and marking for their high level of commitment that has enabled us to deliver a credible national KCPE examination in 2020. Thank you all immensely, and we appreciate you all for your first-class service. I can assure the country that we have no intention of punishing any teacher who goes beyond the call of duty to help our learners. Some center managers, for example, wake up very early in the morning to ensure that they are at the containers on time to pick up scripts and later return the parcels to the container each day. You may have read in the papers about the case of one incredible teacher in Narok County who walks long distances daily. We celebrate such teachers and urge them to keep up with their good job. The TSC will reward all teachers who perform exemplary well in their duties, and especially in recording improved performance in national examinations, which includes KCPE. When we get the list from NEC, we shall recognize and reward such teachers, including those who have gone beyond the call of duty to deliver credible examinations. The 2020 KCPE exercise involved 28,467 center managers, 28,711 supervisors, 72,360 invigilators, and 4,756 examiners. Many of the latter, that is the examiners, came to the marking centers immediately after invigilating the same KCPE examinations. What this means, therefore, was that the majority of them did not find the opportunity to get vaccinated soon after the government graciously made teachers a priority population in the vaccination drive. I commend all the 92,246 teachers who by yesterday had taken the jab. And I know this figure will rise as we go. Today, and this is good news for all teachers, His Excellency the President has allowed us to ensure that all teachers will be allowed to take the COVID-19 vaccine irrespective of their age. And so I'm appealing to all teachers, irrespective of their age, to go and take this vaccine. I know when we began, we had talked about 50 years and above. Today, the head of state graciously again allowed us now to have all teachers vaccinated going forward. And we are appealing to all teachers, therefore, to ensure that they get this jab even as we open the schools. Overall, we call on teachers, like all other Kenyans, to adhere to the Ministry of Health COVID-19 measures. As you are aware, the TSC has done everything possible to protect its teachers from the effects of COVID-19. First, we instructed our medical health insurance provider to cover all teachers against COVID-19 related ailments, which they have since complied with. Second, we allowed all our 15,000 teachers aged 58 years and above to work from home. Although the majority of them Keen to help our learners who had lost a lot of a lot of class time, volunteered to attend to their normal duties. And despite all these efforts, we still have lost 15 teachers. We have, and I'm just talking about the primary subsector. We have lost 15 teachers. We have lost 3 deputy head teachers, and we have lost 8 head teachers to the pandemic. And we are saying we don't even want to lose one teacher, and we empathize with them and their families. And therefore, I passionately urge all the teachers to adopt the twin remedies of complying with all COVID-19 measures and also get vaccinated as the best way of preempting further negative effects of the pandemic. We ask teachers, therefore, to refer to the list of the 622 COVID-19 vaccine centers on the TSC website for ease of reference. Some of the accredited providers by MOH are in the teachers' medical scheme, making it easier once again for teachers. And so this is something we have tried to emphasize from the beginning because we want to have healthy teachers in class. We will continue to work with the MOH to ensure that all the teachers are safe and sound as they get to the classes. I wish to appeal and encourage examiners who will be traveling for the marking exercise of the KCPE next week to ensure that they are vaccinated before their travel to the city and its environs. But in conclusion, I wish once again to thank all the teachers for their enormous contribution and sacrifice in preparing the candidates under a very challenging COVID-19 pandemic period and working at the very, very difficult and strange times that we are going through. As a commission, we are very proud of our teachers, and indeed, we will always be there. And we urge them to work even more as we forge forward to ensure that our learners are safe and that we also propel the country forward. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Madam Nancy. Indeed, I must admit that our teachers have done a tremendous job, as I said, within the context of a disrupted world. And to add to that, I want to assure everybody that we are making all arrangements to ensure that the teachers who will be coming to mark KCSE, all the way from the chief examiners to the team leaders, to the ordinary examiners, arrangements have been made to make sure that they find their way to the marking centers safely. And as Madam Nancy has